A lot of people are like, what is he doing? Why is that old man fighting?
There's nobody that I've even come close to seeing that's 54 years old that's as strong as he is.
If he had a tough day, he doesn't whine about it. He just comes in ready to work and he's always gung-ho.
So guys my age like to play golf, I like to fight. This is what I love to do. I have the two most beautiful, precious girls in the world. They're angels from heaven. You won't find a dad any closer to his daughters than me and them. I was kind of sideswiped with this divorce, and they were taken to California.
When Bill Stritzel was 34, he was losing a custody battle for his twin daughters. They were only 4 years old. He was devastated.
The two things I love more than anything in the world, they were taken away. I thought my life was over. I didn't think I was going to survive it.
But on the way to his job at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, Stritzel picked up that morning's paper.
I was 34 at the time, and I read an article in the Tribune that said 32 and under sign up for the Golden Gloves. When I was a boy growing up, the Golden Gloves were at St. Andrew's Gym across the street from my house. But I was there every year, as many nights as I could, and I was just enthralled by it.
He had to lie about his age to fight. But motivated to win something for his daughters, Stritzel fought his way to the semifinals.
It was a war, and he got the decision. And then he went to the finals and he won it.
He fought in the Golden Gloves for 2 more years, but he came up short both times. He decided to hang up the gloves.
There was nothing else I could do, you know? And the word was getting around that I was 37, and I had to let it go. You know, I was just gonna be the best dad I could be, and this was done. You know, I'm Irish Catholic. I have deep faith in God, and since that day, there's not one day that I haven't prayed to Mary or gone to Mass. A reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Romans.
He's dedicated to his parish, he's dedicated to his community. If he's your friend and you have that relationship with him, he'll be there on your worst day, he'll be there on your best day.
Stritzel is also dedicated to Curie High School, where he serves as a security guard and the offensive line coach for the football team.
What I got from people that took care of me when I was younger, I'm gonna give the kids I coach. I'm gonna tell them, even if you get knocked down, it's okay. Get back up, outwork them, you'll get them next time.
His competitive boxing days may have been over, but the sport was still a part of Stritzel's life.
His nephews, they really wanted to pursue it. Now they have that bond where they train together, they spar together, they do everything together.
Took it to like fish to water. I was training with them, I was lifting, I was running, and I love working out, so I always stayed in tip-top shape.
He's very good at motivating people. Like, if you're feeling down, he's always there to fuel you, to fire you, to keep going, to motivate you.
Stritzel's nephews Tommy and Billy both have Golden Gloves titles. Then the proud uncle learned there was something different about the 2015 sign-up.
My sister Carol said to Pat, remember my brother Billy 20 years ago was lying about his age so he could fight? And Pat was like, he doesn't have to do that anymore, because there's a new division, 35 and over.
In your 50s, you could box again and go for a Golden Gloves title. How did you react?
Instantly, I was in. But then I didn't know if I'd survive it.
Talking about the Masters division, you're talking about a bunch of old guys fighting each other. Not necessarily the best skilled guy wins, but the best conditioned guy wins.
Stritzel trained for months, and his conditioning paid off. He made it to the finals with ease.
Right before I went out to fight in the finals, Wayne, he looks at me and he goes, I know you've been chasing this dream for 20 years. He said, you see that table with the trophies? He goes, go get yours.
Stritzel took his trainer's message to heart and won the finals in a unanimous decision.
I got on the plane, went out to California. Daughters picked me up at the airport, I got off the plane with the trophy. That was my goal.
The victory was sweet, and Bill finally gave the trophy to his girls. But Corey and Kristen are twins, and he wanted both of them to have one.
In his first year, he showed huge progress towards boxing. This year, a little bit of a setback.
I was sick the whole tournament. I was sloppy, I was over-aggressive, but he got the job done.
Why keep going? You've won 2 gold gloves. You're in your mid-50s.
My nephews are 30 years younger than me, and I get to train with them every day. For Pat and Wayne to accept me at my age, and, you know, to have, those are blessings.
We call it the Stritzel Gene. There's no quit, like straight ahead, plow forward, you know what I mean? Don't take a step back.
And he's doing better now as a boxer than he did 20 years ago. And I think he can go take it as long as he wants to.
At the 2017 Golden Gloves, Stritzel may have to fight guys up to 20 years younger than him. But his trainer Wayne Gregory is confident that Bill will win his 3rd title, a trophy for himself, now that there are 2 in California.
Nothing's gonna change. He's gonna be here every Saturday. I'm gonna see him in the city during the week. There's gonna have to be somebody in that division that we don't know about that comes out of nowhere to beat him. But it's his to lose.
Whatever happens, Stritzel has faith that he can keep boxing for years to come.
If my body breaks down and I start, you know, getting hurt and I can't work through the injuries, then he'll be, you know, I'll know when he's telling me to hang it up. But I don't see that day coming.